The real issue, and this is the issue that the Digital Dollar Project has been focused on from the very beginning, is how do we future-proof the US dollar? How do we enhance and protect its reserve currency status in a future where value is increasingly moving onto decentralized systems of value and very centralized systems of value, some of which are going to be operated by governments, like the European Union and the People's Republic of China, and others that are going to be centralized by private sector actors, stablecoin operators and the like. And how do we protect democratic values of economic integrity and economic autonomy in these digital systems? And I think there's a false choice between stablecoins and central bank digital currency when it comes to privacy, as if somehow once privacy is going to be better protected by private sector actors than it will be by governments. You know, at least the United States government has a Constitution and a Bill of Rights, the Fourth Amendment of which protects privacy, the First Amendment of which protects freedom of speech. Private sector actors, private sector deployers of central bank or of digital currency are not subject to those requirements. So if we're going to protect our democratic values in this digital future money, if we're going to future-proof the dollar, then we need to take a more holistic approach and not get caught up in stale debates between left and right and between CBDC and stablecoins. We need to think more broadly than that.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly pulling back. And remember, guys, we're the only game in town on the weekends, but we know the Fed is shrinking liquidity. And then on top of it, guys, just like I stated, this week is going to be a roller coaster ride. Futures contracts ending, we have strikes, and we have the government shutdown looming. Now we have Coinbase holds 5% of all Bitcoin in existence. And I do expect Coinbase to get their own stablecoin. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which were down on Friday. We had the dollar up, and we have volume in crypto right now down. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo is declining, but the mainstream media is not going to tell you why. We know Jerome Powell told us Janet Yellen is tapping that fund. And right now, majority of the central banks are done raising rates. And that's how we know the main event is close, guys. Because these high rates for longer is crushing the global economy. Not just in the United States, not just in the emerging markets. Remember, we're in a fragmented world. They have to destroy this legacy market in order to give the fourth industrial revolution rise. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale, sent about $21.8 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have base surges past Solana as total value locked nears $400 million. Also, we have Brave Electric Coin Company and Filecoin Foundation bring new privacy feature, the Brave browser. And of course, guys, they integrating the Zcash protocol. And we know in the fourth industrial revolution, privacy is the name of the game. People are going to pay a lot of money in order to maintain their privacy. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, guys, we have Giancarlo on stable coins and CBDCs. But guys, don't forget, LIBOR started to wind down June of this year. And then we had SOFR and a Maribor rise. And we know Giancarlo had his hand in a Maribor. So a Maribor is a variable rate. And then, of course, guys, we have SOFR, which comes from the Fed, which is a fixed rate. And a Maribor is on Ethereum. Guys, remember, Ethereum is the new internet. And in these digital assets, we're starting to see everything become seamless. So therefore, they can bring it to the people. Remember, guys, the objective. It's going to be the rise of the emerging markets, the BRICS nations, and the fall of America to Babylon. And you're going to see Belt and Road, China, the digital yuan rise, backed by that digital SDR. and the United States dollar fall. Even though it's not going anywhere, it's going to lose that world reserve status, so therefore it's going to affect the people. But we know the NWO caused the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. And we already see the test happen, guys. People sitting at home getting free money. That's the reason why they're testing universal basic income globally, because in tokenization, guys, nothing is real. And that's the reason why they want to take everything from the real world and take it into the virtual world, because nothing will be real then. So absolutely nothing will be real inside the metaverse, including your money. And we know Chainlink is giving Swift all the data. Remember, when it comes to blockchain, it gives the NWO the all-seeing eye. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. Long COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.